Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. We're looking at Jeff's 150. This thing is here because of the starter. He said it ran good otherwise. Coming out of the box it had some oil on it. I'm thinking the duckbill valve and the... Oh wait, these don't have a duckbill valve. Oh, the cap's a little loose. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. That's all it was. Like I say, it was a little oily coming out of the package. But it's supposed to be good other than this starter, and he had taken it to another, to a local shop to repair, and they'd replaced the whole thing, and it's practically locked up. And I don't know how that happens, honestly, on one of these things. So let's get into it. Really hard to get by there with the handle in place. This starter's trying to explode. I might keep my finger on it. Yeah, that recoil spring's about to explode. I wonder if they forgot to put the retainer back in. So this is the overrunning bearing style starter. So you want to try and twist. Wow. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on this. You want the pulley to go forward. Or is it revert? Let me think about that. You should be able to loosen it up. Maybe you got to have it turning backwards here. But it's seized in there. I don't know if you guys can see. Right by my finger there's the shaft of the pulley, and it goes down into that nut. That nut has an overrunning bearing. We're going to have to get the handle off of here so we can get all the tension off and figure out what has failed in here. This probably isn't the first time this has happened to a 150. But it's definitely the first 150 I've come across that had it happen. All this junk caked in around these bolts. Gotta come out before you can get to them. Okay. I'm gonna try and use the rattle gun. There's so much crap here. There we go. I'm interested to see what's happened here. Those nuts with that bearing do lock up eventually, or they can fail. Sometimes you can lube them up, other times you just got to replace them. We'll find out, hopefully in a second here, what we're facing on this one. Come on, baby. This would be a second generation one because it doesn't have the adjuster screw up here. What? Shush, I'm making a video. Okay, so tension's about off of this thing. Okay. And the retainer, too early. No, it's there. It just appears this thing's locked in the bearing. So I don't know how I'm going to get this out without making a big mess. Try to get this spring to disengage. Okay.
There we go.
A bunch of rope was wrapped up in between the spring and the... Huh. That's crazy. Okay. So now we can see, for whatever reason, that pulley is locked up in there. I don't know Now how
You do that this way.
we're going to get that out. But I'm going to try. Good Lord. Is that supposed to have a cover on it? Those are threaded. Alright, we'll go on the outside.
Okay.
We'll try holding the clutch here and see if I can spin them. Ooh, there she goes.
There we go.
That pulley doesn't look bad. Oh. What the hell did that come out of?
Huh?
Oh, upper handle screw has a nut that comes loose. Hey, can you... Alright, I see a needle sticking down in here. Yep. That overrunning bearing failed. So this is designed to lock up going forward, and then it's supposed to loosen up. And because that bearing is, yeah, no bueno. I don't know if the race broke or a needle broke, but it shouldn't be jamming up like that, so that's what it's going to be. I'm not sure if I have one of these in stock or not, so we'll come back. Good, as luck would have it, I do have one. Now, if I remember correctly, this is left-hand thread as well, due to this design. Okay. What size are we looking at here? Okay, so that's a 1-inch nut. Or at least you'll need a 1-inch socket to get that bad boy off. Yep, that is definitely a left-hand thread. That may be... This new one's really coated well with grease like it's supposed to be. There appears to be a piece of race that's broken down in here. And then some of these needles are extremely worn. So that's going to go where it belongs. Let's test fit this thing off the saw. And just in case there's any metallic debris, I don't think there is, but we're going to clean this with a little WD. It doesn't look like this is bent, so let's see. Runs free there, locks up that way. See how easy that comes on and off? That's the way it should be. Come on. Am I a jackass? No, I'm not. But I can't, well, I might be. We won't judge anything on that. There we go. Just having a hard time getting that started. Okay. You don't have to get crazy on that. That's going to be a self-tightening situation. That's why they had to design it with a reverse thread. So now we've got to get this and we are twisted to beat hell here. So let's get the kinks out. Wrap up some rope. It doesn't look, I don't think the recoil spring was damaged. Bringing it out. But it can be, and there she goes. Let's get a couple winds. Tension, so you see what I'm doing. I've got the rope in the notch here, and that allows me to pre-tension this without winding anything up. Ah, poop. Would have helped if I'd wound the rope in the right direction. If you look closely on the video, you'll catch that I did that 100% wrong. All. Let's keep our fingers crossed, folks. Now that needs one more wrap. But notice how easily this came off. Rotate it backwards, the exact opposite of the direction it'd turn as you were pulling the rope, and it'll disengage from the bearing without too many antics. There we go. All right. Okay. Much better. That is the way it should be. So it looks like the air filter could use clean, and of course I've got to clean the handle up and put it back on. But I don't see any good reason not to give it a test run. And it looks like, oh, where's my... Looks like the duckbill valve in this cap might be bad. Yeah, I'd say it's bad. Wide open. But that won't stop us from a little test run. I can do those other repairs off camera. Actually, this thing is in really good shape. Lots of blue paint left. Okay. Trigger lock. Maybe? Huh. That doesn't appear to work. We'll just go with that. Really? dry system. Yes, it took a few seconds to prime up. Oiler's working good. This idle speed screw doesn't impress me much. I'm not sure if the screw or the spring is missing. It wobbles around like a dead fish. There wasn't a spring on it, so I'm gonna have to take a look at the IPL. I think I remember there being an upgrade kit for these. Yeah, there should be a spring or something on there. So anyway, I'll check all that stuff out. And yeah, this will all be heading home soon.